Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft video brought to you by Rob's Mind. And today we are doing the first tutorial that I have done in a very long time. Today we are going to be working on the gold farm. So as you see right above me, we've got two oversized portals. Let's go ahead and switch this to survival so we can see that I have no levels on me. We will grab this looting sword, turn on the killers, and turn on the portals. So now very shortly, there it goes, you should see the portals start turning off and on. Takes a minute before the observers all kick in to fully update the lava, but there it goes, it's starting to turn off and on rather quickly and get us tons and tons of pigmen. If we stand just right here, we can just go ahead and AFK, collect all of this sweet experience, and then all of our drops flow neatly into the chests there and there. So let's go ahead and go up there and take a closer look at what is going on. So let's hop on up here. You can see the pigments are just relentless. They're flowing down like water. So up here, we have got this crazy clock contraption up here that is the double pulser for our dispensers. So that is very reliably double pulsing our dispensers, spitting out the water and picking it right back up. Then up here we have just an observer clock that runs all the way up, updating our lava, which is, of course, hidden behind those wooden trapdoors. So as you can see, this produces pigment very quickly, and we get tons of gold and tons of XP from this as well. So now, without further ado, let's take a look at what you're going to need to build it. Alright, so So like I was saying, in this chest we have the items that you are going to need to build that monster of a gold farm over there. Nothing like the 8 portal system I got in my Let's Play world. Watch my LP, but it's still pretty damn beefy, pretty cool. So let's check it out. Here's what you're going to need to build it. You will need 8 powered rails, 12 hoppers, 2 sticky pistons, 8 hopper minecarts, 19 redstone torches, 25 redstone dust, 1 block of redstone, 8 pistons, 8 redstone repeaters. You'll need 31 observers, 2 dispensers, an infinite water source, as well as 2 water buckets, 16 signs, 2 levers, 15 lava buckets, couple of slabs, 5 that should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 chests. Don't know what happened there. But you'll need probably more than that for the storage collection system, because this thing produces tons of gold and even more rotten flesh. You'll need 8 stacks of glass if you're going to make the entire tubes and water funnel out of glass. If not, then obviously you'll need 8 stacks of some other kind of block. You'll need another stack of just whatever kind of decorative block you're going to use to build up your platform and all your redstone. And then you'll need, sorry about that, just over 2.5 stacks of obsidian. Have fun doing that, guys. That's not any fun. So let's go ahead and grab that stuff, and then we will get into building this gold farm. So guys, the first thing that we have to discuss upon the construction of this farm is that zombie pigmen only spawn out of their nether portals on the south side or the east side of the portal. So starting out, we're going to grab ourselves a locator map, or just stare up at the sun. You know, sun rises in the east and sets in the west, so I'm pretty sure if you know your never eat salty watermelons or whatever they told you as a kid, then you should know what north, south, east, and west is. Anyways, or you could do what I do and just think of a map of your country. You know, everybody typically knows where the north, south, east, and west end is of their country. That usually helps me relate. But so let's go ahead and take a look at this, we are facing to the south because the little point of our player indicator is pointing down. The other way would be having him point that way. That would be me pointing east, and that would be the other direction that you could have this built. But right now, we're going to be facing south, and that will be staring directly at our nether portal like this one right here. We're going to build it facing in the same exact direction, same orientation, everything. So now that we know that, we've got 2 sets of double chests. Like I say, you'll want more storage, but we'll start out there. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of space in between them. So you can go ahead and measure that out. And the first thing we are going to do is run 6 hoppers running into the back of those chests. Oops, keep placing those extra hoppers. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got our 6 hoppers. Now, anything I do to one side, we will automatically do to the other. So I'm going to stop paying attention to both sides and do this pretty much one-sidedly. So we're just going to build a small form around this chest, just kind of like this, around these hoppers, and that will be kind of the base of where our trident killer is going to start. From there, we'll place powered rails in all 4 of the corners, and this trident killer was actually discovered by navynexus, or at least that's where I saw it on, so a link to navynexus's channel will be found in the description. Then the next thing that we are going to do is have observers facing like this. Doesn't really matter if you have them there or if you have them facing that way going this way. Just make sure you have them all spaced properly so the observer will see the rail update. It will power the block, which will power this rail, and then power the block, which will power this rail, so on and so forth. So we'll just kind of fill those in with blocks like that. And then we will grab our pistons and place them all facing inwards on top of the blocks. After that, I'm going to grab some glass, and we will go ahead and, well, you don't have to do this part. I just like to do it. If it's worth doing right. Right? Maybe. But so, we're going to go ahead and surround this by glass, and then place a couple of blocks down here. These will be temporary along with the rails. It's all temporary for these hopper minecarts to, whoops, just kind of fall in there. So there we go. Do the same thing for the other side. So we'll place blocks, we'll place rails, and we'll place hopper minecarts. Then we will remove the blocks underneath them. Come on, remove the blocks underneath them. There we go. And then floor over them. Forgot to mention, you are also going to need a trident for this build, but that should 2 tridents, but that should probably go without saying because you got 2 trident killers. Yeah. But there we go. We have got this one built up. I'm going to go ahead and build up the opposite side as well, and then we'll come right back. So guys, now that we have got both of those built up and looking snazzy, we will go ahead and continue working on this by building the platform up next. So we'll go ahead and extend all of this up, and then we'll cover the block that's not the observer, so that's pretty easy to follow. Cover the block that's not the observer. We'll bring it all up to this height here. Cool, cool. And then we will just kind of go ahead and, whoops, put that 1 block too high. We'll go ahead and fill that in right here. What is going on with me? All right. Go ahead and fill this in. And, you know, you can do whatever you want. It's Minecraft, you know, break it up with some different colors or whatever you want to do. You know, little designs here and there. Never hurt anybody, guys. Think outside the box. But all right, next thing that we are going to do, I did not add trapdoors or tridents on the material list, but you'll need a couple, you know, a few you'll actually need like 30 trapdoors because you need 15 for each face of the unit. So you'll need 30 trapdoors at minimum, and then 2 extra if you want to cover up your chests up top. So now that we've got that clarified, we can go ahead and throw our trident into each of these and start building up the tubes. So right here, we can go ahead and build this up. Let's see, we've got 2 blocks there. We want it to be 22 total, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So we will just bring all of the glass blocks up in this formation all the way up to the top, or whatever block you're using. It does not have to be glass. Please don't ask me a million times in the comments section. Please. Doesn't have to be glass. So let's go ahead and carry all those up all the way up to that 22 block limit, and we'll get back to you. Okay, so now that we've got those 2 glass tubes built up exactly where we want them, we will start by going to the front and back of our farm design and make these sides 2 by 2, just like this. Then after that, we will build up a 3 high wall behind them. So that's 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, and 3. Cool, cool. So we'll do that for all 4 sides. Okay, now that we've got those 4 built up like that, we will go through and build a platform of 8, so a 2 by 4, and that will go ahead and continue on all 4 sides, so there, right there, and then the outside 2 over here. So now that we have the 2 by 4 area built on all 4 corners, I believe I left it as 2 by 3 in the last clip. Don't make that mistake. It's 4 blocks long so that we can fit our 20 block wide portal on top of it. So once we've got that done, we can just kind of go through, wrap all of this around with some walls, just like this, and then, you know, right here we'll just connect it, and these will actually be touching walls, and we'll get it all the way around. Make sure to make them all 2 high, just like this. You know, you don't need corner blocks. It doesn't need to be built out of glass. So here we go. Got one side done just like that. We'll do the same thing to the other side. All right, so this is all coming together nicely. We've got the bulk majority of this set up. So the next thing that we are going to need to do is go ahead and go up 1 block right here, and we will just connect these 2 sides just like that. We'll do it on both sides, and then we can go ahead and actually fit in the wall right behind there as well. So just like that, build that up. Okay, come on. And there we go. So now that we have got that built up like that, right here, we are going to raise this up and bring it out 1. So just like that. Then we'll do the same thing over here. Just like that. Right here, we can go ahead and floor that with 4 glass blocks or whatever you're building this out of. Doesn't have to be glass. And let's get our water buckets. We're going to need our signs. Where's our signs? Signs. And we actually also need something else that I forgot to put in the materials list. Rats. I'll make sure I get it in the list in the description. But there we go. We need some buttons. We need, let's see, 16 of them to be precise. So we need 2 there on each side, and that blocks the water. And then the 2 here down below will actually fool the pigmen into thinking that there's solid blocks right here. You know, help them walk off a little bit easier. So what we do to one side, we do to the other, because these 2 are fully symmetrical. So there we go. Got that all taken care of. Then we can place signs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that on all sides, and water sources underneath them. So we'll go ahead and, oop, that's the wrong spot. Right up here. So the reason for these signs is so that the pigmen can still go through them. You can also use fence gates. And the water that we place right here will not flow into there. So there's 2 different reasons for that. We got that all installed there. And we'll just do the same thing to the other 2 sides. Okay, so now that we have got these final two water source blocks in right there, the last thing that we are going to do is come over here and we will place our two water source blocks. Where do we do it? Where do we do it? I believe we do it right here. Two water source blocks right there. Then we can put glass or whatever block over the top of that. And that is our system all done. You could place glass blocks right there if you wanted to, but it's not really necessary. Now, guys, we get the obsidian. Let's do this. So on the very face of this block, because let's remind everybody that we are facing to the south. Whoa. Oh, it went into my offhand. We are facing south still. So see how my arrow's pointing downwards on the map? That means we are facing to the south side, and that is what we need, because that means pigmen will fall out right here. Right? Right. They will fall out right there. Perfect. So what we will do is go ahead and place obsidian all the way across here. Should be a line of 20, and then it needs to go up 23 blocks. So you guys are no dummies. You don't need me to help you count to 23, so I will build this up to 23. Just kind of eyeball it level with the other one. So come on, one more block. Is that level? Ah, it looks pretty level to me. Yeah, I think we're calling that good. So that should be 23 blocks. Then we can carry it on over this way and carry this upwards. Perfect. Break up, trim the fat, trim the excess fat. Then down here we can go ahead and 1, 2, 3 blocks of airspace, and then place down our obsidian right there. Going up. Oh, too high, too high. Then going across. Cool, cool. Now let's build it on down. Like so. And there we go, guys. So that is our 2 Mondo obsidian portals all finished up. Right on. The next thing that we are going to do is come up. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 5th block is where we will place our goodies. So we'll just build a line of blocks here. And I am going to actually keep 2 blocks in there, because as soon as you start placing down your lava sources, oh man, crazy things happen, guys. Crazy things happen. No, seriously, the portal's just light and it gets really annoying. So let's go ahead and grab some dispensers. We will get one here and one here. Not there, here. We'll put our water buckets in there, why not, for good measure. Go ahead and throw them in so we don't forget and have to climb back in our farm once it's completed. Break these, and then we can go ahead and start placing blocks like that. I think we actually only need them right here, kind of like this. I'm just going to extend this a few blocks, and you know what? Let's go ahead and wire this thing up. I'm dying to do some redstone, guys. I don't know about you, but let's do it. So we will get our sticky piston, our repeater, our redstone, and let's go to town, man. So 2 redstone dots right there. Then we need a repeater right here. Break that block behind it. Place a sticky piston with a block on top. Redstone dust right there. And then from here we go repeater, repeater, and repeater. So there we go. And that is what we need. Now next we can go ahead. Yeah, let's extend this by a couple of blocks. Put a couple more underneath it, because we will place a sticky piston there. Then a redstone block. Where's my redstone block? I don't know. Let's grab this one. Cool. We'll put our redstone block right here. And as you can see, that just triggered those dispensers 2 times, so our water was not doing any of that lingering stuff like it likes to do. Then right here, we are going to go ahead and place redstone dust, redstone repeater set to 2 ticks, and prepare your ears for this, redstone dust here. So now, as you can see, This is our crazy clock circuit that's just double pulsing away, and it will do that continuously until we lock it. So to lock it, we're going to be powering this piece of redstone up here. But first, let's go over here and start building up our relighting system, because I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't, if in survival, I don't want to climb back up here and do this again. So we're going to go ahead and get all this high up stuff done all at once. So let's go ahead and put this away, grab our observers. We need our trapdoors. Do we have everything we need? I think we do. So let's go ahead. We'll put an observer right here, facing that way, looking out towards our beautiful redstone. And then we'll need a few observers looking down at the top of his head. And then, actually get more observers. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks out. Wrap those around with some blocks. Cool. Then trapdoors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on both sides in line with these observers. Build this up 2 all the way across. Okay, just like that. And all the way across there. Now, I did not get our lava buckets. I knew I was forgetting something. So here we go. 1, 2... What? Dude. Oh, it's because... Man, who knew about... If you rename a lava bucket in creative, I guess it just takes away its infinite lava properties. So let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. And that is all 5 of our lavas put in. Now we will go ahead and get you guys started on the next one. So we'll just place a couple more observers like that. We're going to have 3 of these units total. So there is a 1 block gap between them, just like this. Alright guys, so we got this craziness all added in there. We have put in our 3rd layer. The only thing special that you really do for this layer is obviously you don't need any more observers, so on the back of that observer you can just fill it in with some solid blocks. Or whatever you want, guys. Build it out of glass, build it out of dirt. I don't really care. It's your world, not mine. So let's go ahead and move swiftly on from that. We will break our temporary blocks to stop our portals from lighting, and pretty soon they should start lighting. There we go. We got one lit. The other one should update anytime now. But now we can start working on our beautiful interface. So I just go ahead and build this up out the back like this. And I actually run it all the way up to the top to avoid any exposed wiring. You guys, you don't have to do that, but here we go. I'm not going to do it on camera, of course. Let's go ahead and grab our levers. We need anything else out of here? I don't think so. Torches. Do I have redstone torches? Man, where does my stuff keep going? Do I keep on getting rid of it? I know I had redstone torches. Alright, well, we'll find some. There we go. Redstone torches, cool. So here we go. We'll place 2 levers right there. On the back sides of the levers are 2 redstone torches. Down here, we can go ahead and build out kind of a T shape running perfectly in line with 2 of the powered rails right there. From there, we will go ahead and place a block up and a block right there. You can remove that temporary block. So a block up, block there. We'll remove that one. Repeaters on the low blocks, and redstone dust on all of these. So that right there will actually lock our trident killers, and then when we want to activate them, we just turn the power on right there, which deactivates our torch and unlocks our killers. There we go. Let's turn that back off so that we don't get driven insane. So right here, what we're going to do for the other one is place a block and start building a torch tower. Alright, so now that we've got it all the way up, running up to the glass, we can go ahead and grab a block, place it there, redstone dust on top of that block, and a torch on the side. After that, we can go ahead and build out blocks like this. I'll count them in a moment because I don't exactly know how far I'm going. I'm just going to eyeball it to this one. So there we go. Precision eyeball measurements. Got them taken down. Let's go ahead and count the spaces. We will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 pieces of redstone. So 11 blocks out and then a turn. Obviously, the redstone torch is occupying this block, so you can't place redstone there. Anyways, after that, we will place a block up. Kind of another mini torch tower going up right here. So block, torch, block, torch, block, torch, all the way up to... Come on, keep going. Block and torch. Cool. So now when we place this redstone back, we get that effect right there. Cool. Next, we can go ahead and add in our secondary clock right here. So we will go ahead and grab sticky piston and place it on that portal block, that obsidian block right there. Then we can place an observer. It's going to be staring straight at that one, obviously, to create an observer clock. Up here, we can place a block, then a torch, then we need another block. We want this sticky piston to be off right now, which it currently is, so we will just go ahead and place redstone dust on these 3 blocks. So now, once we go all the way down to the bottom, let's just go ahead and do it. Come on, guys. Live a little, why don't you, right? Let's flick the lever. It will reverse everything. You can see clock turns on. The observers are moved in front of there. We've got the updating action going on, and oh my god, we're getting too many pigmen already. Let's turn on the killers. They should be falling down to where they are 1 hit from the trident killer. That is key, guys, because if they are not 1 hit, you will get a buildup of pigmen in this thing so fast. You do not want that. Woo, I almost ended that video. The video was totally ended, guys, but I almost ended it with that. I'm going to edit this in before I've got to the outro, but I almost ended this video without telling you guys. You need to place slabs. Oh my god, we've got too many pigmen. Kill them all. Kill them all. Die, die, die. There we go. You need to break your glass block we had right there. Place in slabs there and there. That's so your XP can escape. Otherwise, you're going to cry yourself to sleep whenever you get a buildup of 10,000 entities of XP and your game crashes and corrupts your world. So let's go ahead and turn around and give this thing a test run. We'll turn on the trident killer, turn on the magic lever right there, and you can see, there it goes. We are getting tons upon tons upon tons of pigmen spawning already. So here we go. Yeah, there they go. There it is. It's really kicking into gear now. This thing will get you tons of experience. You can get up to level 30 in about 3.5 minutes doing this. And not to mention, it gets you lots of gold and lots of rotten flesh. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love rotten flesh? It's the best food source in the game. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy this, if you found it useful, please do hit that like button, leave me a comment, and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. It sure does help me a lot. Thank you so much for watching another video that has been brought to you by Rob's Mind. Hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.